Michael, how is Android Open going for you?
Oh, it's wonderful.
So, what do you guys actually offer here? I know Dolby, the pioneer in music stuff, but what?
Yeah, Dolby's been known for starting off music all the way back from the Doors and the music of the '60s, and then doing the big theatrical releases and making music sound fantastic with THX, and all the way to 5.1 and 7.1 surround in your home. But now Dolby's available on all devices. So it's available on your cell phone, your tablet, laptop, any computer. And they're selling firmware licenses to all the different device manufacturers. So what they do is they have firmware that you put onto your actual platform, and as you put that onto your platform, it makes the music come to life. And the experience is not just amplification, but it's really surround sound. So what you would have normally at home, you can now take your device, hook it up to your flat screen at home, have that full experience, or just sit with the device itself and have that same experience. So we wanted to bring that to life in many, many different ways.
So, what is the key ingredient with Android here in the Dolby Lounge stuff?
Well, Android is the new platform that is available across many devices, just as Dolby is. So really Dolby's looking to establish partnerships and figure out how do we celebrate the community and add value to it and figure out exchanges that would benefit all the parties involved. So one way that we're doing that is to create Dolby Lounges at 4 colleges. So we're doing events at Stanford, at Berkeley, at USF, and over at Santa Clara, which is a feeder a lot of times for Silicon Valley. And those events really are trying to bridge the gap between those that are in startups and new programmers and a lot of entrepreneurs and angel investors, together with college students that are moving on into the corporate world and become entrepreneurs themselves. More and more colleges these days are incubators, and because they have unlimited bandwidth, they have unlimited smart kids, they got great advisors, they got any room they need available, so we thought, why don't we help empower them? So that's what we're doing on the college campuses. In terms of startup events, we're also looking at 10 startup events through the end of this month, and really just getting out there and talking to different programmers and talking in particular to Android developers and manufacturers to find out how can we partner together to make your platform sound better. And so really the idea is how do we also make it available not just as firmware, but also to listen to it and have a taste of that so people can hear what it sounds like. So Dolby has provided a lot of different video tracks from the film industry down in Hollywood, as well as trying to get different other types of audio. So for that we licensed 12 hours worth of DJ A-list mixes, high-level mixes, from Dubset, which is a new DJ website, and we encoded it in that platform, and we created a streaming player for them so people can check out the Dolby difference, what it sounds like on, what it sounds like off, what it sounds like with speakers and headphones, and scroll through that playlist. And then, naturally, you want to take that, not just have it on a website, so we made it available so it can be embedded on any page, any blog, and also we made a Facebook app for it so it can sit on any page. And we also tried to make it so that it was a shared experience for people. So here at this event, we've been having people sample the different types of sound that Dolby has, and the reactions have been just phenomenal. And when we get those reactions, we ask people, do you want Dolby? And if they say yes, then we say, okay, well, if you'd like Dolby on your device, then tell us about it. I want Dolby on my blank, on my PC, my iPhone, my iPod, my Android. And then what type it is. And then if Dolby has those, they can go back to those manufacturers and just show them the interest that people have and start really going deeper on a relationship. In part, what we've also looked at, in not just demoing the platform itself, but also is how do we capture everybody that's involved. So for that, we've been using a platform, a new platform called Pixt. And Pixt was put together by myself and another gentleman named Chris Schmidt. Chris used to be the global creative director for Lego. And after he did Lego, he went on and became the part of the advanced concept group for Leapfrog. So he understands UI design. So for that, we're taking pictures of people and videos, sending them to a single email, and those appear up on a wall. So the wall has almost an endless number of photos and stories. You can enlarge the photos and flip them over and read the stories in the back, and all those people are talking about how they surround themselves.
Interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
How do you surround yourself? How do you, if in life we if to be the best, you want to surround yourself with the best. So what are those best things that you can increase the quality of your day-to-day life? You know?
Excellent. So how does a developer get started with Dolby?
The first step would be to reach out to us and say, yes, I would love to surround myself. Like the page, tell us how you want to surround yourself, and if they want to email directly to Dolby Lounge, they could email to Jessica at dolbylounge.com, and they could tell us, the types of things that they're looking to do with Dolby. Dolby wants to try and have their platform used by application developers so that in the firmware and in these different new devices, whether it's, they're on the LG phone, their Revolution phone, they're on the Acer tablet, how they can make the best type of music catalogs and videos available as they're developing. And ultimately, Dolby will become, hopefully, a seal of higher quality. It even sounds good on an iPad. It sounds great on a MacBook Pro. Because it brings a whole different level to life. It's not just in encoding, though. It's not MP3, it's not AICC, it's not just putting it into a new format, FLV. It's actually post-production processing, which creates that whole three-dimensional quality, that surround sound that does a lot and spatially makes you feel really good.
Yeah, so Amazon should wrap a little Dolby around the doors, Light My Fire with their new Kindle Fire.
Absolutely.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah. You got to turn up the heat.
Exactly. So, Michael, I hope we see you at Android Open next year, and thank you for your time.
Very much. Thank you very much.